Act 1, Scene 3, a room in Polonius's house. Enter Laertes and Ophelia.
My necessaries are embarked. Farewell. And sister, but let me hear from you.
Do you doubt that?
For Hamlet and the trifling of his favor, hold it a fashion and a toy in blood. Forward, not permanent, sweet, not lasting, the perfume of a minute, no more.
No more but so?
Think it no more. Perhaps he loves you now, and now no soil doth besmirch the virtue of his will. But you must fear his greatness weighed, his will is not his own, for he himself is subject to his birth. He may not, as unvalued persons do, carve for himself. For on his choice depends the safety and health of this whole state, and therefore must his choice be circumscribed unto the voice and yielding of that body, whereof he is the head. Then he says he loves you, it fits your wisdom so far to believe it. Then weigh what loss your honor may sustain, if with too credent ear you list his songs or lose your heart, or your chaste treasure open to his unmastered importunity. Fear it, Ophelia, fear it, my dear sister, and keep you in the rear of your affections, out of the shot and danger of desire.
I shall the effect of this good lesson keep, as watchman to my heart. But, good my brother, do not show me this steep and thorny way to heaven, whiles like a puffet and reckless libertine, himself the primrose path of dalliance treads.
Oh, fear me not. I stay too long, but here our father comes.
Enter Polonius.
Yet here, Laertes, aboard for shame. The wind sits in the shoulder of your sail, and you are stayed for. There, my blessing with thee, and these few precepts in thy memory. See thou, character, give thy thoughts no tongue, nor any unproportioned thought his act. Be thou familiar, but by no means vulgar. Those friends thou hast, and their adoption tried, grapple them to thy soul with hoops of steel. Beware of entrance to a quarrel, but being in, bear it that the opposed may beware of thee. Give every man thy ear, but few thy voice. Take each man's censure, but reserve thy judgment. Costly thy habit as thy purse can buy, rich, not gaudy. For the apparel oft proclaims the man, neither a borrower nor a lender be. For loan oft loses both itself and friend, and borrowing dulls the edge of husbandry. This above all, to thine own self be true, and it must follow as the night to the day, thou canst not then be false to any man. Farewell, my blessing season this in thee.
Most humbly do I take my leave, my lord.
The time invites you. Go, your servants tend.
Farewell, Ophelia, and remember well what I have said to you.
'Tis in my memory locked, and you yourself shall keep the key of it.
Farewell.
Exit Laertes.
What is it, Ophelia, he has said to you?
So please you, something touching the Lord Hamlet.
'Tis told me. He hath very oft of late given private time to you. What is between you? Give me up the truth.
He hath, my lord, of late made many tenders of his affection to me.
Do you believe his tenders, as you call them?
I do not know, my lord, what I should think.
Tender yourself more dearly.
My lord, he hath importuned me with love in honorable fashion,
Ay, fashion you may call it. Go to.
and hath given countenance to his speech, my lord, with almost all the holy vows of heaven.
Ay, springes to catch woodcocks. I do know when the blood burns, how prodigal the soul lends the tongue vows. Set your entreatments at a higher rate. Do not believe his vows. I would not, in plain terms, from this time forth, give words or talk with the Lord Hamlet. Look to it. I charge you, come your ways.
I shall obey, my lord.
Exeunt Ophelia and Polonius.